Hi, my name is Roberta Stakolinsky and I'm from 50 Plus WellFit. I am so excited to be here today because I'm announcing the opening of my online program, Self-Care for Women 50 and Over. For those of you that don't know me, I'll give you a brief breakdown of who I am and what I've been doing. I am a personal trainer and I specialize with working with seniors. And I'm also a self-care and wellness advocate coach, and I focus with that on women, strictly 50 and over. I have 30 plus years history working in the healthcare field with self-care, seniors, and wellness. So it was always kind of my dream to eventually start my own business and do some online programs to reach more women and explain the importance of self-care. And I have learned that this year more than anything. I've always been an advocate of self-care and taking care of yourself and doing things, spending time on you. But this year I had been diagnosed with breast cancer. It was stage 1, but it was still a grade 3. It was an aggressive cancer. But during that time, when I got that diagnosis, and I caught it in a crazy situation. I had been sick, coughing like crazy, popped my rib. I was in the shower massaging my rib and following it through, and I felt a mess in my breast. And when I went to the doctor, one doctor said, "Oh yeah, that's pretty big." And another one said, "How did you feel this?" This was after my mammogram. She's like, "How did you feel this? It's like so tiny." Here, the thing that I felt was a fatty tissue, and they said possibly from coughing so hard. So there was this little tiny mass. However, they said it was concerning. They put that it's concerning. And it was, because it had a ton of little legs on it and it was invasive. So I went through 2 surgeries. And I tell you, the whole time I did self-care, and it changed my attitude. It made me realize this is a blessing. This is my body saying, "Hey, wake up. It's time to wake up and do things a little differently." And everything has been amazing since. I have just been focusing on self-care for breast cancer, for women 50 and over in general, and just to share how much this could change your life and others around you, your family, friends. It really does change everything, and it's absolutely wonderful. So I have that experience. And I also just wanted to say too, how like different ways that I've used this. 1 was the breast cancer. 2 was my brother was killed in a car accident when I was young, and all I knew was him. That's what I was going to do the same things he did. Everything was me based on him and what he did. So when he was killed in a car accident, my first week of college, I fell apart. I had so much just negativity, trauma, grief, sadness, fear, anxiety, anger, you name it, every emotion stuck in my body for a long time. And I realized going through this breast cancer journey that I was holding a lot in my body, a real lot. And I had a wonderful childhood, but I also had a crazy, tumultuous childhood. My mom had the illness of alcoholism. She was a great mom, but there was a lot of arguing, and there were times that were really tough. And I held a lot of that in because I never wanted to cause problems to make anything worse. So I just kept all my feelings inside. So not good with conflict, not good communication and all that. So I was able to realize that and see that through different self-care techniques that you would be learning in this program, and doing the tapping, the emotional freedom technique tapping, which calms down your nervous system. Breathing exercises that allow your body to relax and open up to allow healing and energy to move, all those old beliefs to just move. Doing self-awareness exercises and doing regular fitness exercises and all sorts of different things, yoga, meditation. I mean, so many things that you could do. And yes, when people think of self-care, they think of, facial, nails done, bubble bath, massage. It is that. And it's things like that, but so much more, so much more. And what self-care really is, when you do those things, is giving yourself time, showing yourself love, allowing yourself to open up and relax and to find out who you really are. I had no clue. To me, I was basically my brother and didn't know due to childhood issues, traumatic things that happened to you. I mean, just all the old beliefs that we come to believe. And I went to a Catholic school. It was always like I would get yelled at for playing outside with the boys because we'd play on the snowdrifts and stuff. And I was going to go to hell, and I was an embarrassment to my parents. And I mean, that sits with you for a long time. So it's giving yourself time to open up and get rid of, release some of those old beliefs, and really beliefs about, like, from old relationships and new relationships. This doesn't have to just be from the past, like it could be from ancestors, and you're still holding on to these beliefs that have followed through all the generations. But it's also present relationships, present beliefs that you have. We tend to forget who we are. We're so, as women, we are always taking care of everyone else, parents, children, grandchildren, anyone who needs help, and taking people to the doctor and baseball and soccer and everything, that we don't take time for ourselves, plus full-time jobs or part-time jobs or not. It's still so much time that we aren't giving to ourselves. We are always giving to everyone else. Well, guess what happens when you break down? Everyone else is suffering too. So the importance of self-care is giving yourself time, allowing you to become stronger and happier and heal, get rid of those old beliefs that are holding you back, that are keeping you stuck to being the real person you are meant to be. Knowing your life purpose. It's all this, yes, can come from self-care. Trust me, I found out firsthand, and it's amazing. I do these exercises every day, if not once, definitely twice. I try to do it twice, but sometimes you wake up late or something, I don't get to do it in the morning or at night if I'm so tired I fall asleep, but I do it in at least those times. And sometimes even during the middle of the day, I'll just do a breathing exercise. Okay, become aware, what is your body doing? Relax, drop your shoulders, and it helps, especially in those fight or flight situations where our cortisol and everything's going, and you're ready to just jump. You have to calm down. The more you calm down, you're letting yourself heal. You're letting your body know, I'm here, I love you, I'm taking care of you. And then you will notice, once this becomes a ritual, a routine for you, doing these self-care practices, you don't have to do all of them, even just one. You will notice how you change, how situations change for you. You become more open to opportunities that were out there, but you were just so negative and dense and tight that you weren't able to bring them in. You didn't see them. This way you're open, you're relaxed, you're calm. You see these different opportunities. You get inspirations that you see and you could carry out. And that's healing. And you will notice people might start saying you're different, or you're so much more positive, or you have so much more energy, you're so happy, or, all of that. And it changes your relationships. And you will see that. And people will start changing also. It starts to change other people, and they will be calmer and react differently with you and kids. And it's amazing. But again, you have to, though, put your all into this. It's wonderful. The self-care is absolutely wonderful, but you have to do it just like anything else. You can't become a concert pianist doing it once. You have to practice. You have to do it daily. Like I said, as it becomes a routine. And then it's just, if I don't do my tapping or breathing exercises, I know it. My husband knows it. He'll say, you didn't tap, did you? And sure enough, it was like, oh my God, I never got to it. Oh my God. So I'll go start tapping and everything. And I calm down, everything relaxes. So what else can self-care do for you besides make you feel wonderful? There's studies that show that by practicing self-care, you can reduce and eliminate depression and anxiety. Makes sense. You're just calmer, you're happier, you see things differently. You improve your energy. It minimizes anger, yes, because you're happier. It reduces stress, big time reduces stress, and how you react to stress when you get it. Just because you do this doesn't mean that you're not going to have any stress. No, you're still human. There's still daily things that go on. However, you react differently. You're not going to just like, I would just be calm for so long, and then I would hold it in and then I'd blow. I don't do that anymore. You're calmer, you act instead of reacting now, which is great. It improves your concentration and decreases frustration. It improves your physical, emotional health, your mental health, your overall well-being is going to feel so much better. If you are just down, do some of these exercises and you will change like that. I mean, it's amazing. We're calming your body. You're allowing it to heal itself, what it knows how to do. And it improves, again, your overall well-being. You will just notice things changing for the better. It also boosts your immune system, which is wonderful. And again, you find out who you really are, what you like. A lot of times you get stuck in those patterns from the past that, oh no, this is what I, want to do. And it really wasn't what you want to do. It was just what you were kind of pushed into. Say you became an engineer and you're like, I hate this. When I think about it, I don't want to do this. I want to do something else. And you'll start feeling that, and you'll start opening up just by doing different things. And you're going to feel so much happier, but you're also going to act so much happier. People are going to notice. Your relationships will improve. Opportunities, like I said, arise, not really arise, but you're open to them. And you know what? It just makes you feel good about yourself and good overall. So that is what self-care is and what it can do. And I wrote this because of what I learned during my breast cancer journey. And before that, for years and years and years, like I said, I've been doing things like this over 30 years. I wasn't doing self-care so much as the self-care I do today, but a lot of that is added into the self-care that I do today, plus so much more, so much more. So we are going to learn all of those things. We go into a little bit about your chakras. I am not a chakra specialist, but I go into releasing some of the energies like from your root chakra. That's where from 0 to age 6, you are building all of your identity and your beliefs and everything during those important ages. So that stays in you. So if it's negative, like money doesn't grow on trees, don't waste money, you have to work hard in order to get anything, and all those kind of old beliefs. So by balancing and releasing energy in your chakras, you can be clearer to and more open to allow these opportunities to show up and to not be stuck. So I go into that. I go into Younger Next Year, written by Chris Crowley. It's a book I along with several others that I recommend in this program. It's called Younger Next Year by Chris Crowley, and there's another one or two authors that are physicians, gerontologists, and this man is so wonderful. I really recommend you get the book. They have one for women, one for men, and they have an exercise book, plus many, many others for weight loss, for all these different topics. And I have had the pleasure of getting to talk with Mr. Crowley via emails several times. And he's such a funny man, but he is 88 years old and he believes in this Younger Next Year and doing it by exercising 6 days a week. He says, you got to do it. He still does downhill skiing. He has videos. He rows. He goes down these hills like snow skis, like down these huge hills. He rides his bike up huge hills. I mean, he's amazing, but he's just so funny. He makes getting older, like old, like very funny and brings a humor to it. But get it. I do some videos on that, some of the stretches that he uses. Go into that. And I'm also probably going to be doing a fitness program based on that. So it's a great book to get. Also, so the fitness, have videos on that. The chakras, the breathing exercises. That is the basis of everything I do, is these breathing exercises. Emotional freedom technique, also called tapping, which is kind of, you see me doing on recordings that looks kind of crazy. It's like acupuncture, but without the needles. You're using your fingertips to tap on and calm down meridians in your body, these energy routes, and it allows your nervous system to relax and allow this tight energy, these old beliefs and all that negativity to release. It's absolutely amazing. Love it, love it, love it. I do that in several of the modules. And also like finding balance in your life is so important. If you spend all your time doing work and taking care of others, and you look at your like maybe spiritual and social time and it's nothing, you need to balance that. So when you go into my website at www.wellfitways, WELLFITWAYS.com, sign up for my newsletter, and you will also receive a wellness, and it's on balance, a little package, a little program that you could have. I go into more detail in the program, but it's a nice little program to have. It kind of brings it out more in the forefront so that you really focus on finding balance and balancing your life to just release stress big time. Also, this isn't a really, really long program because I know we're busy. We don't have time to sit. I mean, I know I've done programs too, and sometimes they're so long and it's like, I don't have time to do this. I try to make them shorter, quicker, but packing in a lot of information. There are worksheets to do in the beginning. There's exercises to do. There are videos to watch. And it's just giving you an overall start to be able to start clearing and finding out who you are and knowing what self-care is and different self-care activities to do. I also go into the importance of the self-care that we think of when we hear self-care. The pedicures, the manicures, the massages, the bubble baths, going out with friends, biking, hiking. Those are so important also because we need that release, that, reality break so that our minds can heal and our bodies can heal and relax. Trying new ones, the importance of trying new activities for self-care. If you always said when you were young, oh, I want to learn how to play the guitar, or I want to learn how to play the drums or piano. Do it now. And that's great dementia prevention exercises too. I'm also a certified dementia practitioner. And when you're learning something new and you're doing a physical activity with it and learning and practicing it's like it's exercise for your brain, and it's really cool. It will help. It's like a dementia prevention, and doesn't mean you won't get dementia, but it helps exercise just like you exercise, do bicep curls to be stronger and do all these exercises to get stronger. It's the same thing, but for your brain. So learning new things, trying things that you always wanted to do when you were little, and you just, life took over, kids, husbands, relationships, whatever, and we lose sight of what we always wanted to do when we were little, when we had that creative mind and open. Think back and try to think of some of those things. Go through, I have a whole list of different things, and there's so many more. Go through Etsy or Pinterest and find different, or magazines, and find different things that you say, I want to do that, and try them. You're going to realize, and then when you're doing these other self-care activities, sitting with yourself maybe for 5 minutes to give yourself love. That's what all the self-care is doing. It's showing yourself and your body love, unconditional love, and teaching you who you are, giving your body and mind a break to release everything. So when you can do, like, you start something new, or you don't know what to start, and you do meditation, and you could have an intention to find something I want to do or whatever. And things will pop up. Oh, I could do this, or I could do that. You will start learning who you are and things that you like that you never knew. And all of that will open up. So that's some of the things in the program that you would learn. And again, it's quick. It's a do it yourself. You do it on your own time. And with that goes a private Facebook page that you will sign up for. And also every week, every Wednesday at 2:00, October 5th will be the first. at 2 o'clock Eastern time, we have a live Zoom. And if you can't attend, don't worry, it's going to be recorded, and you will get that recording. And that's going to be going over, you get the information from the program, but you will also be getting information, more detailed information from the Zoom. And this is the Zoom's lessons are where you can send in questions to us. And just, things you want to learn more about, or if you don't understand anything, or, what about this or that? And we could go into it more, or new things that you want to discuss. And that would be time during the Zoom and asking the questions. We will have a link for you to be able to do that, and just have fun with it, and really make the Facebook page a community. Talking to each other. I'm going to have like a win day where things went great, or like a day that, it's a trouble day, help me day. I need ideas. I need help with this. And I will be getting on the Facebook page also, and trying to answer as many questions as I can. But it's a community for all of you. And this is a lifetime program. Any updates that are made to this program, you have free access to, and to the Zoom calls, and to the Facebook. So it's a great win situation. It's time for you, but it's not taking a ton of time so that you get stressed. They're quick, they're easy, and it's fun. And you will see your life change literally. Can be healthier. Don't wait, don't wait to change your life until something happens. Like I had to get breast cancer in order for my body to smack me upside the head and say, will you listen now? Will you listen? So I had to listen. So, don't wait till then. Do it now. Do it before something happens, and release all that negative energy, that yuck that's in your body that needs to just release so you can move forward in your life. Okay. So I'm so excited about this. There will be a link below that you can sign up for the program, and it's at an introductory rate right now. That's not going to be up forever, but it will be up for a while. So if you don't get to sign up right now, you can go to our website again at www.wellfitways.com, and you can sign up there at the introductory rate for a period of time. So I am so excited. I think I got everything there. The Zoom will start Wednesday, October 5th at 2 Eastern time. And that's it. So start taking care of yourself. Start loving you unconditionally. If you're not healthy and happy, how do you expect you to be able to take care of anyone else, to make them happy, or, love them unconditionally, if you can't love yourself unconditionally? Before I go, I'm going to give you one exercise. It's called the mirror exercise. What you do is you go up to the mirror and you stare at yourself eye to eye in the mirror, just for if you can do it for 10 seconds, it's uncomfortable. And if someone comes in and looks at you, you could kind of just say, leave me alone, or stop and go back when nobody's around, and just look at yourself and say, I love you. I love who you are. I love your body. Any parts of your body or anything about you that you don't like, just let your body know, and let you know that I love you. I love you. And that isn't always comfortable. So if you have a hard time doing that, this will really help you be able to not be uncomfortable with that. So that's it for today. So join up for my self-care for women 50 plus, and start living your life. Start living a happy life and moving forward. Okay. So I will see you Wednesday, October 5th, and send in any questions. If I don't have the link working by then, you could just put them on. You will get access right away to the Facebook page. You can go on there, or even our community page. It's okay. You could just write the questions there. I go through that daily anyway. But we should have a link, and you will know that when you get the forms. So thank you, and make it a great day. And I'll see you Wednesday the 5th. Bye.